For today's topic, we're going to create a living hinge. Recently, I posted a video and I asked viewers to let me know if they wanted to see the hinge made. And I got a response from Stavros and Carl. So thank you both. And also from Carl, he requested that we do a project at some point and use the hinge in the project. So we'll be having that coming up soon. So we're just going to start by grabbing a square and drag out a rectangle. Drop it. Click your selector tool. And we're not measuring. You would use the hinge for a book cover or for a box. And I'm sure there's lots of other things that haven't crossed my mind yet, but you can be creative with it. So then we're going to grab another square. And we're just going to cross the middle like this. Drop it, click the selector tool, and then go down to the bottom and turn that into a tool. Select it, shift and select the outer rectangle and hit bullseye. These edges, the inner edges, they can go out. They're not used in the process. We're going to snip the hinge on the outer edges, and then we just need to get that out of the way anyway. Okay, so we're going to draw a line. Excuse me. I don't know what that is. I guess some allergies kicking in. It's really cold outside, by the way, so I am not in the shop. So you're going to grab the pencil tool, left click, hold shift, and just drag out a line. And left click, right click to let go. And then click your selector tool. Select that line, turn it into a cut. Now remember, you can scroll in and out with your mouse wheel. You can push down and move the entire canvas around. So we're going to make this line, we're in millimeters. We'll make it about 20 millimeters. And to do this, we're going to use the grid array tool. And recently done a video on that, so I'll put that link down in the description. You can check it out if you like. So select your line and then open the grid array. The X columns go across. We're going to leave that spacing at 3, and that'll be the spacing between the lines that go across. The Y rows go up. We're going to make the spacing between those at 1.5. Then we're going to shift the Y by half, and you'll see why in just a moment. All right, so then we're going to come across on X, and you can let it go past because, like I said, we're going to cut it off anyway. And then we're going to go up on Y. And of course, your specific project would dictate how far you go, how wide you need it. And then we will just move this up a little bit and shift and select. I didn't need to move it up. I just did for some reason. I don't know why. So select it and then shift and select your outer rectangle and click bullseye. So we'll scroll back in for a minute. When you cut the edges, you want to be on this thicker portion here. So you can select and pull it out a little bit. And it'll just give it a little more stability if you do that. If you cut on the smaller edges, you'll be snagging something, especially if it's a book cover. So pull that out on both sides or push it in, either one. We'll just go out. Whatever you need to do to get on that thicker portion, that's what you need to do. Okay, so like I said, we're going to trim these edges off. But first, the reason for the staggering on the Y, if there was no stagger, all of the thicker portions would be together. It would just be solid across. So, of course, it wouldn't bend like you think it would. And you think I would have known that to start with, but I didn't. So, I mean, we all learn. So as I was learning, I broke a few things. I still break things. I'm going to move this edge out a little bit more. Okay, so now we want to select the hinge, shift, and select the tool. And we're going to cut these away. And when we do, it's going to cut the edges off. It's also going to take away the tool. So we're going to select them, go up to Tools, go down to Cut Shapes, and click. And these, you see the tools gone. And you can see that the hinge has dancing lines on the side. And at that point, you can just hit the delete button and they're gone. So there is your hinge. So you should find a lot of things to use this for. And when you do, let me know, because I learned from you folks. So I appreciate it. I appreciate comments and questions, topic suggestions. So if you have any, just let me know. I guess that kind of does it for the hinge. So if this was useful to you, please like and subscribe. It will help the channel grow, and it'll keep me in the shop making videos. I like doing it, so y'all keep me out there and keep me busy. For now, that's it. So just take care, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.